Are you looking for a New Year's resolution that will change your life? Well, I have the perfect one for you. Manage your smartphone addiction. Regardless of your lifestyle, this one thing will change your life. Want to know how? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Kristen here from KristenWestcott.com. Welcome to this video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about ways to manage your smartphone addiction and be more present. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell beside it so that you get notified when I post new videos or go live. So I want to ask you, are you looking for New Year's resolutions that will change your life? Well, today I invite you to consider making a promise to yourself to be more present in your life and put your phone down. Look, I totally get it. Smartphones have made our lives so much easier. You can't get lost thanks to the GPS. You can find exactly what you need in the palm of your hand and shop smarter at the supermarket, and you can be so much more efficient. But for many of us, we get kind of sucked into this mindless stuff, and we use our smartphones to fill that void as well. From endless news feeds to time-wasting apps, it can cause us to be glued to our phones instead of living in the moment with friends, family, and our kids. Be honest, do you have a phone addiction? Let me know in the comments below where you fall on this spectrum. I have to admit, this is something that I struggle with on occasion, especially during the colder weather when we're indoors for most of the day. Sometimes my evening will just kind of breeze by and I find myself wondering, what did I do? What did I get done? And some days I'll look up from my phone and see my kids playing and I feel remorse that I'm not really spending that time with them. As a working mom, I only have an hour each evening to spend with my kids. And when I get distracted with my phone, we all feel the effects. They're more clingy, they're more whiny, and just generally a bit more difficult to handle because they're looking for attention. So I've spent a lot of time working on this in my own life, and now I want to help you take control in 2019 and be more present and enjoy more of your life through your eyes, not the lens of your phone. So here are 5 ways to make that happen. Number 1, just watch how much time you spend on your phone. It might help to keep a log, as we often use our phones for business too, but if you're an iPhone user, the latest iOS update now includes a screen time breakdown where you can see how much time you're spending on your phone and where you're spending that time. And you'll be shocked by the amount of time you're actually spending on that device. Thankfully, you can use settings to kick you off your phone if you're using it too much in order to help retrain yourself. Number 2, turn off those useless notifications. Go to your notification setting on your phone and turn them off for the apps that you don't need. There is really no reason to be notified every single time one of your photos gets a like, right? Set a time of day where you'll go into those apps and catch up, and set a time limit for how much time you'll spend in those apps. And when the time is up, close the app and you can go back to it another day, probably the very next day, but close it up for the evening. Number 3, do something more meaningful. Not all apps are a waste of time. Some of them can actually inspire you to do other things. One called GiantGood provides suggestions for how to add more meaning while putting your phone down. So you might be told to go for a walk after dinner, or call someone you love, or do something kind for a complete stranger. So this takes all of the guesswork out of it. You don't even have to think about it or plan it. You'll just kind of be told how you can have some more meaningful time by putting your phone down. The 4th thing is to spend time outdoors. So I want you to think, when was the last time you spent an afternoon outdoors? And no, walking from the parking lot to your office doesn't count. I mean, when did you last connect with others in the outdoor world? You don't need to be rustic and outdoorsy, but you can surely try and kind of get out there and get the benefits from nature. Just get out there and do something you enjoy, and ignoring your phone while you're out there. Leave it at home, silence it, put it on airplane mode in your pocket, whatever it is you need to do, and really kind of thoroughly enjoy the outdoors. Now, I'm going to say this time of year, I really do struggle with this. Once the colder weather hits and it's damp and we get a lot of snow, I really struggle to get outdoors. But lucky for me, I have 2 young children that don't struggle with wanting to go outdoors. And so often I will use their enthusiasm to kind of get me excited and remind me that I need to spend some time outside, even when it's cold out. Number 5, say no to devices at dinner. So for the family, enjoy more time together at the dinner table by leaving the devices off. Okay, put them on a separate counter, put them in a drawer, have a family charging station, whatever it is you need to do, and act the rule that no one is allowed to use their smartphones, tablets, or even watch TV while you're at the dinner table. And this kind of really helps you reconnect in the real world. Find fun dinner conversations. We like to ask our daughter what she's done in school or what they've done at daycare. My spouse and I are able to chat about what's gone on at work that day. But if you're really having a tough time coming up with dinner conversations, you can just kind of go online and look at, print off and have on hand a couple of ideas for dinner conversations that you can engage in an enjoyable discussion each night at dinner time. So just hit up Google, type in fun dinner conversations, and I'm sure you'll find a whole bunch of things that you can print off if you're really struggling for that conversation to connect with your family. So start with just one of these tips and then gradually adjust to increase the balance between the real world and that glossy virtual world we create. And you'll find you're more satisfied with your life. And who doesn't want that? So there you have it. 5 ways to start managing your smartphone addiction. If you're interested in learning more about being an intentional mom, then join my free Facebook group. You can find that link below this video. And now I want to hear from you. Do you have a smartphone addiction? And which tip are you going to try first? Or do you have any others to share with us? Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you thought this video was helpful, don't forget to hit that like button below, subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell so you get notified when I post new videos or go live. And please share it with your friends through any social media channel so that they can benefit from this info too. We could all be a little more intentional with our lives. There are just so many distractions nowadays. So that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.